Hi everybody, Brian here from touringplanes.com, but you knew that part. I am at Hollywood Studios right now. This is the Hollywood Studios Skyliner station behind me. It has Skyliner cars floating off into the distance towards Caribbean Beach. It's the first time I've been on it. I'm pretty excited. In this video, I'm going to show you all sorts of different stuff, how it handles the crowds, how you load, how you unload, all of that stuff. So, first step, I gotta get on. So let's walk through the line, get on. Let's see how this baby loads up. God, I'm so excited about this. So this line goes to the Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach is the main station. That is where you would get a transfer to Pop Century Art of Animation. They share one station, or onto the Disney's Riviera Resort, not yet open, and then further on to Epcot.
Right this way, folks. Yeah, I'm trying to make the line go to the side, so this way.
They have separate loading over there. That is for wheelchairs, because you see they pull those cars off the line. Notice those ones are not moving. Gives you a little more time to get on without interrupting the flow here. The rest of us will be getting on moving cars.
How many, sir?
One.
246. How many?
There is no moving platform here, so you just kind of have to do it. And that's it. We are on, heading towards Caribbean Beach.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. In a few moments, we will be traveling over the headwaters of the Everglades. The water that flows from the protected wetlands around Walt Disney World Resort travels all the way to the Everglades, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, reúna sus pertenencias y observe sus pasos. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
That's it. That was, reasonably quick. It took a few minutes to get here from Hollywood Studios, but not too bad. And it was pretty breezy in there. I would say it's like using one of the boats, one of the the open boats that goes across Seven Seas Lagoon, something like that. So now we are in the hub here. This is the Caribbean Beach Station, which acts as the main hub for everything. So this side, we have the line that goes to the Riviera Resort, or will go to the Riviera Resort once that opens in December. Then it goes on to Epcot from there. This side is the line that goes to Pop Century and Art of Animation. And then the one I just got off, of course, is the one that goes to Hollywood Studios. Pretty interesting. I'm also interested they seem to keep a couple of them off the line here for guests who need a little extra time getting on. That is very nice as well. So if you do need some extra time, you don't have to wait too long for it. For now, I am staying at Caribbean Beach, so we will have to pick this up a little bit later. I should warn you, the walk from the old Port Royale area of Caribbean Beach is quite a ways. Not a long walk from Jamaica right there. And I am back here at Caribbean Beach. It is much later. You can tell sun's down and stuff. To take the Skyliner over to Epcot this time. So let's ride. There's a pretty long line of people there waiting to get on the Epcot one. So let's see how long this mass of people takes to load. It is currently 6:41 on the nose. So it is now 6:51. So it took me 10 minutes, but the first 4, it was completely stopped. Nothing was moving. So about 6 minutes it took to get all the way through this line. Not too shabby.
How many do you want? I'll have you join up, watch your step.
So I didn't shoot a lot of video on that one because we had a screen on. It was very hard to shoot, but It was a slow ride. It kept slowing down on us and everything. It was kind of annoying. I will say I love the look of this Epcot station. It is the prettiest one, I think.
Ooh, I would be
So
hot.
this is the line leaving Epcot now.
And it goes all the
After
way back
forever. It goes back to where the tap styles are way back there. There are incoming gondolas. Oh, now they're starting to go out again. It was just not running for a little while. It's going to be a while, and of course, then there's people up here that are just kind of jumping the line. This is rough. I hope they figure this out shortly. All right, now I am very clearly at Pop Century. This is the first time at the Skyliner station here. This is the last leg. This is the one I haven't ridden yet. So this will take us from Pop Century down that way to Caribbean Beach, where we get back to that hub. So let's see how this leg goes. Yeah, it's fine. Important things, emergency
Welcome
call
aboard
box.
the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's
There
Art
is
of
a
Animation
kit under
Resort.
here that has
We are
things
on
such
our
as
way
a portable
to
toilet
Disney's Caribbean
and
Beach
some
Resort
water. No first
with
aid kits in here. You
connecting
gotta
Disney's
call for
Hollywood
help.
Studios
But,
and Epcot International
Pretty
Gateway.
breezy in here. When it's moving, it's great. You know, I've heard if it stops,
We are now gliding
then
over
it gets a little
Hourglass
warm.
Lake.
But while you're moving,
Please
it's
sit back
great
and
in here.
relax.
We just went over Hourglass Lake there. Sun is coming up. It is beautiful. Only bad thing is the ones with the screens, it's very hard to see through. It can see, like, everything looks a little fuzzy, even to my eyes. It almost gives me motion sickness to try to look through it. The people right in front of me actually waited and requested a clear one. And the guy did offer me a clear one if I was going to be filming, and I purposely didn't take it so I could show you what it looked like. I wonder if these wraps, I'm in a stitch one, which you can't see from the inside, only the outside. I wonder how long that's actually going to last. So it took about 4 minutes. This one is the one to Hollywood Studios. This one over here is the one that goes towards Epcot. They do have lots of signs and stuff. You gotta pay attention. You don't want to get on the wrong one. That could be a huge pain. There is no line here for this one, so this looks like I'm walking straight on again. Thank you. All right, now this one, I got another one by myself. This morning is the first time I've actually been in a Skyliner by myself because I've been going during the middle of the day when there's actually a line.
In just a minute, we will be arriving at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club that celebrates the relaxing seaports and romantic vistas of Europe's Mediterranean coast. Ciao, bonjour, and bienvenue. Hello, and welcome to Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are traveling to Epcot, please remain on board.
All right, so here is the Riviera Station that we're coming up on. You do not have to get off here. In fact, I believe right now, I'm not sure you can get off here. You definitely can get on. The gates are open. You can kind of see them there on the left. There were people waiting. The doors do open, as you can see. If I wanted to get off, I mean, I don't know if they would. I would assume they would let me, but I haven't seen anyone try. Like I said, there were people waiting. When it's busy, which it was yesterday when I was running this line, I imagine you have to wait a little bit. I wonder if they have to call back to Caribbean Beach Station and have them purposely leave an empty car for people, because that if it's busy, I imagine you could wait a little bit. I'm also not sure how they handle the handicapped accessible cars here, because there doesn't seem to be an area to pull the cars off the track like there are at others. But right now, the worst part of this is that it just takes a while. We're moving very slowly because this is an entry and exit kind of situation, but I guess it's better than having to get off. And now we're about to go quick again, so let me flip you back around. Whee! And that building shining in the bright sun on the just to the left of the cars there, that is the Tower of Terror. Looks very pinkish in the sun. Out the kind of dirty-ish side window there, you can see the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. A little to the right there, Spaceship Earth to get through the trees.
The city of Lake Buena Vista were established in 1969 when Walt Disney World Resort was first being developed.
You're coming up here on the turn. This is not a station. This is literally just a turn, but you still have to slow down going through it. So one of the things that makes this a little longer, of course, you know, a system like this has to go in straight lines, which is why we're kind of twisting, because we're actually going over that way. You can see the Eiffel Tower right there, and we're going kind of right next to that. So, but we gotta go this way and then make a 90-degree turn. You definitely want to stay seated in these. When you get when you slow down and then when you speed back up, it does pitch a little bit.
The view is Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas. From elegant dining and magical lounges to lively entertainment just off the shores of Crescent Lake, this charming seaside resort relives the golden era of Atlantic beach towns and turn-of-the-century amusement parks.
So now you can see there, this is Morocco Pavilion. There is the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind building. We just lost Spaceship Earth in the view, and there you can see the Eiffel Tower coming into view right there.
World Showcase today. Now might be a good time to practice your holas, ni haos, and konnichiwas. When you arrive at each nation's pavilion, cultural hosts will be waiting to greet you in their native language, helping make your visit to Epcot
And there is
international exchange.
Remi's Ratatouille Adventure building, the green thing right there. They did put up a little sign there now that says opening summer 2020, I guess because people were wondering. And you can kind of see I did not realize they were building buildings on this side and making it kind of a little street here, which makes me very excited. This is going to be quite an expansion to the France Pavilion here. Like there's buildings over there and everything.
We are now arriving at Epcot.
Yeah, very cool.
All who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
And I know I've said this before, but this Epcot station is absolutely gorgeous. It is kind of that Parisian look.
Please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
All right, so that was much more efficient than I actually expected it to be. Last night, I rode that section of the line from Caribbean Beach to here and ended up being 15 minutes late meeting someone. This was an absolutely flawless, both legs flawless and no lines whatsoever. It is 8:02 a.m. So I made it total from Pop Century to here in what, 17 minutes? Which is crazy fast. Yeah, I would still give yourself at least 45 minutes with any transportation, but even with Skyliner. But when everything goes well, like it did today, that's a 17-minute trip. Crazy. I think that's everything for the Skyliner. I've taken all the legs. We've seen that cluster of people at the end of Epcot Forever. Thank you very much for watching, and be excellent to each other.